Namaskar, welcome you all. NIOS welcomes you in this educational video. Today we are going to do subject political science. Code number for this subject is 317. We are doing lesson number 6 and the topic you can see on the screen. It is fundamental rights. Fundamental are those basic human rights which are needed for the human development. So, our today's topic is fundamental right. This is videos part 2. Earlier we had completed video part 1. So, now we are doing video part 2. First, let us do difficult words. These are all new words from the same lesson of this political science subject. This word is prohibited. This is something which is not allowed. You must have experienced at various places this red sign, like you are not allowed to do something, like smoking. Someone is not allowed to smoke, we are not allowed to smoke. Some places we are not allowed to use mobile. At some public places we are not allowed to do some particular things. Somewhere, sometimes loudspeakers are not allowed. Like smoking is not good for health, so that is why it is prohibited. So, and also sometime on the road when there is some work going on, then there is a sign that walking on this side is not allowed. So, such instructions, when some entry is not allowed, that is known as prohibited. Now, this word is arbitrarily. Arbitrarily means something which is random. For example, if there is any auction and there are various rates for a particular image or particular picture, and the person arbitrarily bids for the picture. Now, this word is to impart. To impart means to give. To impart means to train. This word is used for some teaching, for some training purpose only, not for the materialistic things. Now, this word is minorities. Like there is general public, but there are few group of people, they are very small in number. For example, PWD, SC, ST. The group of people who are very small in number are known as minorities. Hazardous. This is something which is dangerous. All the signs which are yellow in color, they show the danger sign, so that people be alert and do precautionary act so that they can be saved. At some places where there are some work going on, like some well digging or any electrical high voltage work, similar kind of places, those signages are put so that people can be alert. This word is secularism. This is used for different groups of people which are present in our society. Secularism says that all the communities are having equal rights, whether they follow any religion, but they are all equal. So, secularism means having equal status for all, irrespective of any religion. This word is human trafficking. Human, we all know that we all are human, and trafficking means moving from one place to the other. For example, if the humans are moved from one place to the other or from one country to the other for different kinds of work, sometimes humans are exported for various reasons, sometimes because of exploitation or similar reasons. For that we use human trafficking. This word is aggression. A person who is being aggressive, being angry, means the person is in aggression. This image is of a place known as mine. It is a place where coals are found. This word is slavery. If a person is working as a servant and forced to do something, he is doing labor work, so that is known as slavery. In earlier time, there were some slavery incidents. This word is infringing. If anyone breaks the law or ignores the law, that is known as infringing. For example, we all must wear the helmet during bike riding because it is a law. But there are some cases that the person does not follow the law, so that is known as infringing. Safeguard. Safeguard means to be alert for the safety, for the self purpose, to protect the self means to safeguard. Morality means having the knowledge of what is right and what is wrong according to the situation. A person may be of any age. A person who is of any age, he should follow or he should respect the elders because it is a good value in our society. Among our relatives, if we get a chance to have food items, then we should teach our young children that you should first take permission only after taking permission you can eat the things, because it is good value. So, teaching good values, what is right, what is wrong, is known as morality. Calamities. Calamities are the natural incidences which occur in the environment. For example, volcanoes, sometime there is flood, and sometime there is fire in the forest or hurricane. So, there may be various natural incidences which are known as calamities. This word is disparity. Disparity means not having equal rights or equal chance. Like if there is a gender, then comparing the one with the other is known as disparity. Compelled. Compelled means forcing someone to do something. For example, if a child is not willing to go to school and parents force that child to go to school, or someone forces the person to go to job, that is the force which is given because of the pressure, the mental pressure, the person is compelled to do something. In earlier time, when there was caste system, some caste people used to compel the other caste people for some work. Till now, we have understood the difficult words. In part 1 video, we covered few of the content of this lesson. In part 1, we will also summarize about the basic rights we covered in part 1. We covered 3 basic rights which comes under our constitution. In the article 14 till 17, we covered the right to protection, and right to have our own religion, these are all the fundamental rights which have been incorporated in part 3 of our constitution, and the article which is in this constitution is from 14 till 32. So, there are basic 6 fundamental rights. And these rights are 6 in number, as we all have understood, but these rights are not absolute, and some reasonable restrictions can be imposed on these rights in the interest of peace or sometime national defense, morality, common good, and good relation with other countries. So, it is up to the government for restricting the people for some reasons. So, these rights are all not absolute, and some reasonable restrictions can be imposed because of some logical reason for the safety of the state. There are basically 6 fundamental rights, but in case of emergency, in case of need, some modifications or some restrictions can be imposed. The main aim of these fundamental rights is to have peace in the society, to protect our nation, and to have common good values and good relations among all the members of our society. So, that is the main reason that we have these fundamental rights. For the benefit of all the members of our society. Now, this is the first right that comes under fundamental rights, and this is the right to equality. And under the Constitution, we all are equal before law, and we all know, as we all know, that the statue of the justice is having the blind fold because of the same reason, that our law says that we all are equal and there is a right to equality, and no one can discriminate between citizens on the basis of religion, race, sex, place of birth, or any of them. There is a right to equality, and we all must follow this. And also, untouchability has been abolished since long time, and now it has been made an offense and it is punishable by law. The state has been forbidden from conferring honorary titles also on citizens that create social disparities. If there is any person who is willing to have a special title so that all other members of the society respect him or her in a different way, so that is also not allowed. It is forbidden because there is a right to equality. As we have understood the part 1, now this is the beginning of the part 2. Earlier we had explained in part 1 6 fundamental rights. We had covered 2 fundamental rights out of the 6 fundamental rights. So, now we would be doing the 4 remaining fundamental rights. The first right was right to equality, and the second was right to be independent. Now, we would be doing the third fundamental right. Thank you. Namaskar.